Doctor Who's been taken over with woke twists galore.
Juno Dawson strikes back, calling fans a slew in uproar.
The fans are fed up, but Dawson's got no remorse.
Claiming they're just hateful as the show flies off course.
Before we get into today's video, please make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons because YouTube seems to hate our channel.
So offer up your subscriptions to break the algorithm curse.
And now, on to the video. So I'm going to say something straight up, okay? I am probably going to use either the correct pronouns, the wrong pronouns, whatever for this person. I quite frankly do not care. And that's the reason. It's not because I'm trying to be considerate. It's because I literally do not care enough to be consistent. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm making that very clear. So if I call it a he or a she or whatever, I don't care. I'm making that very clear.
I don't either, honestly. I can't be bothered.
It's an it. Okay. Let's talk about Doctor Who, the show that is pretty much dead, the show that literally is getting the lowest ratings like ever, and that thought, here's a good idea. For the next season, you know what we should do? We should bring in a bunch of new writers, one of which is named Juno Dawson, who is trans, and is someone who's written a Doctor Who book, The Good Doctor, about Jodie Whittaker, surprising. Not really. And also wrote a controversial book called This Book is Gay. And the book is something so bad because it was actually banned in schools because it showed children how to do threesomes and how to message each other inappropriately.
Yes, and do other things. And giving what public schools have in their libraries these days, it's actually surprising that it got banned.
Juno doesn't have a Twitter, but they decided, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go on Twitter anyway, see what people are saying. And everybody was literally dunking on this person. And so Juno got onto Instagram, made a video basically saying how it's so bad and trans people aren't allowed to be successful. But it's okay because I won. I kid you not, that's the video that she made.
Sigh.
So you might be wondering, why are we even covering this? Because we've been kind of ignoring Doctor Who for the most part, because it used to be my favorite show, and I don't even watch it anymore because it's so bad, I can't watch it.
Yeah.
But the reason we're covering it is because of this, okay? And this is going to make a lot of sense. We're covering it not because I care about what the show is anymore. Let them do whatever they want with it. The fact that they are allowing someone who is this controversial to be involved with the brand of Doctor Who, even if it's not necessarily Doctor Who anymore, is dumb. And that offends me. Not the show. I don't care what the show is. Let it be woke garbage. I don't care. You guys have flushed down the toilet, the time vortex. I don't care what you want to call it. Okay? It's dead.
We have our little shrine to good Doctor Who in our house. But other than that, Doctor Who is dead to us.
Yeah, it's dead to us, but it doesn't need to have this. And I don't get what you guys are thinking. Maybe you think that, like, being purposely edgy or whatever will be good. It's not.
Nope.
Outrage marketing does not get you any attention. But if you go and you comment on any of the Doctor Who posts, any of this kind of things on the Doctor Who official Twitter account, they will hide your comment. They know what's going on. They know what they're doing. And quite frankly, this is so stupid. I don't care if Juno is a fan of Doctor Who. Be a fan. But this is not the person that you put up there to write on this show. No, it is not necessary. You do not at all need to do this. And quite frankly, we have heard a bunch of things. One of the things, and I got to give a shout out to Mr. H Reviews, because he did a great job covering this stuff. Mad Wolf Studios is no longer producing Doctor Who. You heard me right.
Because the studio that originally produced Doctor Who, that got its name from Doctor Who, is no longer producing Doctor Who because it's no longer profitable for them.
Yes, and so it looks very likely that Disney is going to say a no thank you to a third season, and Doctor Who will get flushed down the time vortex.
Let's be honest, darling. The time vortex is a toilet now.
Yes, and you know what? It is literally a blessing. I'm so glad it's doing terribly because you know why?
Why?
Whatever this is, it's not Doctor Who and it needs to be put out of its misery.
It's in misery?
It used to be must-see television. What is it now? It is worse than garbage.
That is true, unfortunately.
This show is not Doctor Who anymore. It's Doctor Who Cares, and no one does. I'm apathetic to it. You could even tell I'm not getting as hyped up or angry about it because I just don't care. But I think it's stupid to involve controversial figures with a show that is meant for kids and whatever. And then when you dare to call it out, oh, we need to be more diverse. If you want to make a diverse show about some weirdo who flies in a box somewhere and is 15 different genders, whatever, go do that. But don't do it with Doctor Who. And if you have to do it with Doctor Who for brand recognition and then everybody else leaves, you can't be surprised because guess what? They were not going to stay. These kind of things were in Doctor Who in the beginning, especially when it was brought back by Russell T Davies. And it was brought back and it was done in a way that didn't shove it in your face.
True. I miss the days when it was done subtly and the days when no one cared, the days when it wasn't in your face and everywhere, when it was just there and nobody cared because it wasn't so overt. Why can't we go back to that?
Because the time of Doctor Who being a figure to look up to is now no longer. And Doctor Who, for me, I know some people feel like it ended after Smith. For me, it ended when Peter Capaldi said, "Doctor, I let you go." And that was it.
Yeah.
Show over.
Yeah, because let's face it, Jodie Whittaker's iteration of whatever the hell that was not the Doctor.
Doctor, I let you go.
Like the video, break the algorithm style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace with humor as a cure.